Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Phusion here, and welcome back to more Phusion Reactor, where I play a game for around 30 minutes and then give you guys my thoughts and opinions on the game. So today's game is called The Long Dark, which is a first-person survival game. And when I say survival, in this instance, I don't actually mean surviving against zombies or any mutant creatures or anything like that. No, in this game you're actually surviving against the elements. And in this game's instance, you're surviving against the cold and the wind, as you can see and most likely hear in the background here. Now, I have played the game just a little bit to get a little bit more experience in the game and to know how the game plays. I haven't played it for too long. I'd say maybe about 15 or so minutes just to get used to the controls and everything. And I will say that this game is an early access title for $20 on the Steam right now. Now, there is no story, but we do have access to the sandbox. But before we jump into that, I thought I'd show you guys the options first. So right now I'm apparently running it at 720p, though during my testing recording it came out as 1080p. Now I'm not too sure why that is, even though the game looks like it's downscaled, which it will be in the video anyways, but it just doesn't appear right to me, which I think is a little odd. So it is running at 1080p, though it does say here it is at 720p, which I guess is its downscaling resolution, or more so internal resolution. Moving on from that, the quality is set to Ultra, it's full screen, the units are set to Imperial because that's what I'm used to, and the clock type is 12 hours and there's no VSync. Now you have a few HUD options here between normal, disabled, or debug. I'm not going to use the debug screen, I haven't used it, I don't know what that does, that probably gives you a little bit more details, but I'm just going to leave it on normal for the most part, and my FOV is on 80. I can turn it up to make it feel a little bit different, you can actually see that changing dynamically here as we play. I'll leave it on about... I'll just put it back to about 85 or so. In audio, you have sound, music, and voice options, and in controls, you have the mouse sensitivity and the run method, which is hold or toggle. Now, you can change the key bindings over here, I believe, other than the pause menu and a few of the debug options here. But from the menu, you can actually kind of get a sense of how the game plays, because it does talk about throwing and aiming, holstering matches, and all that. This game is very intense. I mean, I'm probably going to bring it up in comparisons to DayZ slightly. I don't know, a few people won't really like that, but I'll most likely bring it up just because of the stat management and how you deal with food and inventory and all those other things. So that's kind of the only real relevance it has, and I'll bring that up here and there in the video. So let's go back and let's go into the sandbox. Now, I will say I won't be playing this game too seriously. I wouldn't be playing it how I would if I was to actually be seriously trying to survive. I'm just going to be basically trying to do as much as I can in about 30 minutes or so, without dying, obviously. So, let's jump in. You can choose between a male and female character. They do have voices, and you can hear them talking every now and then. When their health gets low, when they get cold, they actually kind of mumble to themselves. So, let's go with the male characters today, and let's go confirm. Now, there are two places, however, one is coming soon, so we have access to Mystery Lake, which, as far as I can tell, is quite large, and you do spawn at random places in this area. So let's choose Mystery Lake, and let's go start. Okay, so the timer has been set and we are in the game world right now. So as you can see, the art style is very much unique. I don't want to say it's cel shaded, but it's very... I'm not going to say simple either. I can't really think of the right words for it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue onwards to see if I can maybe find something instead of just being out here where we are right now. So right now you might notice I don't really have much of a HUD other than the dot that kind of indicates where I'm looking. That is because most of the stuff is tied into your tab menu, which is right here. So you have the time, you have equipment, and a map, which I don't think we have a map right now, but you can find it online anyways, and you can see your condition down the bottom here. Now, your condition does deplete over time. This is kind of like your health bar, which does go down whether your fatigue's maximized, your coldness is increased to the max, your hunger is maxed, or your thirst is maxed out. Now, you will notice that you do have calories down the bottom. Now, your calories are important because if you do drop below 0 calories, your character does begin to suffer. I think it's easily fatigued, amongst other things, and I think you might actually start to lose health at that point. That is not good, not at all. So what you have to do is you actually have to manage eating food, amongst other things, to kind of keep your calories high. But the more things you do in the world, whether you chop down trees or you do anything really, that involves you having to use calories for that. So for example, if I go to forage wood right now, I can forage wood for an hour and that would burn about 300 calories and I wouldn't really get too much because I don't really have a tool on me, though I would get some basic materials. I haven't been this way. You do spawn in random places like I've said before, so I have no idea where I'm heading, if I'm heading towards anything in particular. I appear to be in what seems to be a canyon right now, which doesn't have too much in it. I can forage for wood, obviously, and that would give me some basic wood to start a fire with. However, you do need some tinder and whatnot to actually get the fire to last. Here we have a cabin, which is lovely because that's what I was hoping for, honestly. I was hoping to find something. Here we have a camp office, so it says, let's go inside and see what we can actually see as we burn through the door. Now, buildings are a lot warmer than outside, and it even comes up. When your status changes, it does tell you whether it gets colder or warmer, and so on, if you're hungry or thirsty. So now we're going to look around and actually pick up a lot of things. So pick up newspaper, because that acts as a tinder, and you can check the drawers like so, and that actually just does searching, and then if you find something, you get a pop-up like this, where you can either take it or put it back. Now, what you want to do is, you don't want to carry too much stuff with you, because the more you carry with you, the more calories you burn per hour, which is stated here. So right now I'm burning 199, but if I was to pick up a lot more things, like so, is that a flashlight? It's a fire striker. Oh, I have never seen stuff like that. So, yeah, your items do degrade over time, which I should have said as well. So, the more tools you use, or even the clothing you use as well, that can be degraded. The more you wear it, the more you take it outside, and so on. And I'll show you guys some of that in a second here as well, after just exploring some of these cabinets. Now, what you can do is, to store your items, you can either drop it on the ground, which, as far as I can tell, works for the most part, though wouldn't really want to risk it too often. Or you can actually stick it inside a container, like the ones I've just been using. A can opener is great. So what I can do is I can access this and actually store everything I have on me inside of this container, which is good, even though it can only carry 11 pounds, so it says. So here's all the items I have on me right now, which is not too much, actually. We have a few basic clothing. I do wish there was a bit better of an interface to see what I have, because right now I can only really tell what I have if I, sort between the clothing and everything, so you can see what I'm wearing. I'm wearing some basic clothing. Now, you might notice that the condition is quite bad on some of these clothings. Now, if you have the same type of clothing, for example, if you pick up like another glove or something that has a condition of, say, 80, what you can do is you can actually go back to go harvest, and you can then harvest any of these pieces of clothing for whether it be cloth or leather, and then to actually repair another piece of clothing, you can just use that piece of clothing that you want to repair, and you can repair it then with the cloth you've gotten from the other item. Now, this does all use calories and whatnot to actually get that done. However, it does increase your survivability just a little bit further. And whilst we're upstairs, we're going to look for any items or anything, or any food. There's painkillers there. Now, items are all over the place. They're not just in containers or anything.
Been here a while.
Now, jeans aren't really that good for anything, but you can get the materials out of them. Definitely finding a fair bit of food in here. Now, there are beds that you can sleep in, which is nice as well. There's just a wood stove here. I could use that for heating myself up. Basic gloves here. That's what I was talking about before, so I might just show you guys that glove mechanic now. And there's cotton underwear here as well, and a ski jacket. Very nice. I'm finding a lot of good stuff today, and a lot of, oh jeez. I'm picking everything up. I will, oh my, wow. Okay, so this place definitely has a lot of decent clothing in it. So what I'm going to do, I'll look at the best cotton underwear to wear right now. So that's 94 condition, that's 90, that's 70. So we're going to wear the high one, so we're going to wear that one. Then you have the insulated vest. That doesn't really seem all too good. You got the quality winter jacket, that's a warmth bonus and windproof bonus. Then you have the ski one here, which is a probably preferred right now. So I'll wear that, and see if I can actually wear the insulated vest as well. Whether that'll just replace it. Okay, that just replaces it. So wear the ski jacket right now. Then what we can do is, if we really wanted to, we can actually break down all these other bits of clothing that we aren't wearing. So I'll do that with the gloves here as well, actually. So let's go harvest. We'll harvest the basic gloves that are only 24, but actually, where's the other gloves? We have 22%, 24%. So we'll go with this one here. We'll harvest, and that'll take a little bit of time, of course, for us to actually break it apart. And then obviously when time goes on as well, your stats do actually go up. So now that we're here, we're going to go with our repair. Going to repair the gloves that we have right now. So where are they? Right there. Repair with the cloth. We don't have any tools to do, so that might... Actually, no, we do. I think we actually do need a tool for that. So you do need a sewing kit. I was mistaken. I thought I may have actually had one, which I don't, of course. So what I'm going to do, actually, since I'm here, and my hunger is slowly going up, I'm actually going to deposit a lot of what I have into this container. So this is going to be my hub, my house, or my origin place right now. So I'll dump a few bandages in there that I think I'm not using. The bedroll, I can... Actually, no, I'll keep the bedroll, because that's... No, I won't keep it. I'll put it away. So I'll put the antibiotics away. Just transfer one. Transfer the accelerant. Transfer 2 of them. Actually, I don't need any accelerant. We'll transfer all 3. So basically, what you're going to do is you're going to manage your inventory so you're not carrying too much with you at all, because you don't want to do that. That's the worst thing you can do, because that'll basically fatigue you a little bit quicker. So I should say. So put all these away. And we have definitely a bit of food. I think we'll keep some of the food on me. We'll put away this here. Like I said, your inventory does build up over time, so that's something to keep an eye out for as well. We do have a lantern on us, which is nice. We put away a few of the painkillers that we have. Definitely have a lot of them. Oh, is the container full? The container is actually full, so we can't do that. So that one's, it says searched, but it does have the items we have put in, and we can put some more items into this drawer here as well. Let's put away a few of the painkillers we have here. Let's go all the way to all, and then minus, say, that there. So there we go. So now we've reduced our inventory, and you can see that now we're losing only 175 calories an hour instead of a total of 200 or so that it was just a few seconds ago. Now, I do have a lantern, which I can press by using 2. Now, I can activate this by holding the left click. That'll turn it sliding on. I'm not going to do that because that'll waste fuel right now, and I don't really want to do that.
What have we have here?
A sewing kit. Lovely. Now I can just go back upstairs and actually do what I was going to show you guys with the gloves and that little bit of cloth I had. So let's go back up here and let's grab out that cloth. I should have probably checked that. I didn't actually see that there before. So we're going to go grab the cloth, put it into our inventory, and then we can go to the repair the gloves with the cloth here, and then we're going to go repair. Now this will take some time. It says it takes about 30 minutes or so. The chance of success is... 30, and that gives us now a percentage of 49, so that has definitely gone up. Our hunger's okay, but we might as well eat something whilst we're here. So we're going to go to our food and drink tab, and see that we have pork and beans. So it definitely gives us a bit of calories, so we're going to eat it. Now, if you don't have a can opener, you can just smash the can open. This will result in a loss of food, however you will still be able to eat it afterwards. So there we go, our hunger is fine, our thirst is going up a little bit. Now, do we have more food to take with us as we go outside here? I don't want to leave with nothing at all. We'll take some more pork and beans with us. I think that'll be fine. We definitely need to get more food. So, time to leave the house. What's the time right now? It's 4 PM. We might be better off sleeping, but as I said, since I am doing a video on this, I want to mainly focus on doing as much as I can without focusing too much on the character's health and everything. And it might show you guys how your character will degrade over time. So here's where we came in. Is that a wolf over there? No, there are creatures in this world. Just to remind you guys, they're not. When I say creatures, not exactly like. Yeah, that's definitely a wolf. Not like zombies or anything, but there are natural wildlife in this game. So there is deers that you can hunt. There's wolves, obviously, as you guys just saw then. And a whole bunch of other creatures that you can hunt down and kill, and you can skin them, gut them, and take their meat, of course, to further survive a little bit longer. So the wolf isn't following me, so I am lucky in that regard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find something. There's a few smaller houses out here, and there's what seems to be a deer walking across the middle of the lake there. We'll have to go and have a look at that in a second. Okay, I definitely think it is a deer, or it's either a deer or a dog, and that would be one weird looking dog. So I'm definitely going to stick to it being a deer. Yeah, okay. So what's inside here? We have a few things. This seems like one of those fishing cabins that they have with a little hole that you can sit down in and you can fish for. Well, fish, obviously. Nothing too special in here, just a bit of antiseptic and some pork and beans. Lovely, some more food. Food is always great to carry with us. And a pry bar. Useful for opening lock containers. I've never actually seen that before. So there's different tools and mechanics that do different things, such as the sewing kit being used to repair clothing, the pry bar being used to open up locked containers and tools, which is great. There's also there's a whole bunch of different tools that do different things that are necessary. I haven't really came across too many. That would have been one of the first tools, as well as the sewing kit that we had. It's a frozen corpse. I feel so bad for searching him.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
So you will come across, obviously, dead people. Not the greatest of things to actually come across, but at the same time, it is how this game is, and this game is meant to be rather quite dark, just to keep that in mind. We'll just degrade this one right now, because we don't really need it. So we'll go with harvest, and we'll take it apart. Where is the non-wearing underwear? There we go. Start harvest. It'll take a little bit of time, but we'll get the cloth out of it, which should be a little bit lighter, hopefully, than just carrying the other tool here. Our stats are alright, getting a little bit hungry and thirsty again. Now, what you can do...
I could use this.
Oh, we could use this. At any point, you can actually melt ice, I believe. Oh, the grape soda, nice. And the sardines, and the sewing kit. We don't really need the sewing kit, but we'll take it. Hoarding all the items we can. And again, I'll be taking it back all to my hub house, which will be great to store everything. Dog food. I'm not going to take dog food. You can't eat dog food. That's if your character is extremely desperate. I haven't got to the point of being desperate yet, or desperation, so I'm not going to worry about taking anything bad like that. So I believe we came from that way, so I'm going to keep to the coast so I know just which way it came from. Now, when I did a testing video, just to give you guys a scale of this world I'm in right now, I did my test video a little while ago. I actually spawned at a place that had a dam and a dam facility. I haven't seen that yet, and this place looks not even in the slightest bit familiar to me, as that place was. So that place could be anywhere in this world, and this is definitely just quite an open lake, but there are still, you know, houses here and there that you can explore and everything. So I'm going to come up to these lake cabins and see if they've got any food or anything necessary inside of them. How are we doing on everything here? We're doing, pretty much alright, actually. We're doing surprisingly well, considering I haven't really cared too much about my character's stats right now. So here we go in this house. Oh, something in there. A tinder plug. Thank you very much. It is very dark inside some of these houses. Like I said, you can use a lantern. I'm hoping that nighttime will come soon enough so you can show you guys just how dark and how bad it is for your character to actually be out at nighttime. Newspaper roll here, and I think that's it for this house. So let's leave, and we'll go check out the other cabins. I was lucky enough when I was doing my quick testing video inside the dam facility that I had spawned at. There was quite a lot of stuff there. I had found a hunting rifle, I had found all the basics needed to survive. In this case, I haven't actually found a hunting rifle or anything like a weapon yet. I'm not too sure if the loot is the same. Oh, there's white boots there. Not too sure if the loot is the same regardless of where you spawn. So, for example, like this building will contain the same items when you come back to it from a different spawn. I'm not going to take the shoes. I'm not going to really need them right now. I'm taking what I essentially think I'll be needing to survive in this world. And there's a... Was there another container down here? I thought I saw something down here. I didn't see anything. Okay, and out we go. Now there's one more cabin to check, and I believe that one is just over here. And I think we'll head back to our house for the night before it gets too dark, hopefully avoiding the wolf that was hanging around. And these doors are hard to find. I do love the art style of this game, though. I'm not going to lie, the art style in this game is... I'm not going to say it's unique. It's definitely has been done before, but I do love its execution and the way the game actually plays out and how it looks with these effects. Nothing inside the container, then. Okay. This room actually has nothing. I think it literally has nothing. Okay. Now, I'm not too sure if there are other survivors. Our character can but I don't think he would talk to anyone else. What's the time right now? It's 5:30 p.m. Definitely a good idea to start heading home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head around the long way, at least just around this way, to see if there's something up in there, because I noticed that over there just before. That might lead us back around to our house, maybe not. I think that might lead us to the canyon we started in the first place, so it might be just better off going around again and straight back to where we came from. But there is going to be a story mode, which makes me think that there are going to be other characters, so maybe there might be character management. Yeah, definitely Western access, so that's going back to where we came from. So I would be interested in seeing how the story progresses and maybe doing a few videos on the story when the story does come out. I don't think right now I'll be too interested in doing too many videos of the survival as it is right now, as it would kind of be like the forest in the instance that I would just be surviving against the world, and it would probably get kind of boring really quickly for some people to watch anyway. Now I am interested in the game and I've had a lot of fun so far playing it. This isn't exactly a true first impressions, but at the same time I've only had about 15 minutes experience just to get used to the game, so whether you can judge my thoughts and opinions on just simply that prior experience or not, it's completely up to you guys. But I have had a lot of fun so far playing this, and from what I've seen of the game, and I've read a few tooltips, people explaining that going light is obviously a little bit better for your character, as your calorie, like right now my calories per hour is massive because I'm carrying all this stuff on me, and I'm also sprinting and everything, so I'm using up a lot more calories as I go. Dumping all that stuff would be a little bit better. My coldness isn't going up too high because I am in fact warmer right now with all the clothing I actually have on me. And we're coming up to our cabin right now, which will mean that we can set up for the night and we will be good. I wonder if that wolf is still hanging around. No, I can't seem to see him anywhere, which is good because I don't want that. So let's go back inside, let's sort out our inventory and make sure everything is okay. Did I check over here? I did, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go back upstairs. There might actually be a rifle in this cabin, I haven't noticed. But I'm not too interested in that right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly search through my inventory again. I'm going to put on the scarf so I can wear that. Will be a little bit warmer that way. And how better with these gloves? These gloves are definitely a lot better. So I'm going to wear them and then break down the other gloves here. So that's good. Our coldness should hopefully be going down any second now. That's just in the clothing tab. Well, I'll go back to all just to see what we have. We have a few antiseptics, which we can dump into another container here. So we'll go back to this container. I think this one isn't full, it's just got a few painkillers. So we'll go antiseptics, we'll dump all these in here. Dump another bandage in. Dump the gloves in. We don't need to break it apart just yet. Dump in a candy bar. Actually, we will have to eat soon, so we'll keep one of the candy bars on me. We'll keep you just to repair something in a second. The energy bar we'll keep. The grape soda we can drink. And we can dump definitely some of these pork and beans back in here as well. I don't think we need all of them right now. And the sewing kit, of course. Which one have we used? Well, throw in the one we haven't used yet, so we can just save it for later. Throw in the sweater. Throw in the sardines. And throw in... oh, that's all we have right now. So now our weight is a little bit lighter, and the calories should hopefully be going down. So we do have only 1,000 calories left, which means it's probably best time to, or in our best interest, to eat some food we have. So I'm going to go down to our pork and beans and eat that because that should taste quite nice. Yeah, the slurping sound is definitely not the best. So our hunger is still reasonably high, but it's okay for the most part. We can eat again, so we'll have a drink. We'll have some grape soda because you know you got to drink after you've eaten. That's what you would normally do. Our thirst has definitely gone down a bit. Our hunger is still quite high, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna eat that candy bar we got before, and then our energy bar. Actually, I don't think we're gonna eat an energy bar. We don't eat an energy bar before we sleep. That's not what a person would normally do. So our stats are normal. And our calories are definitely going down. So what we're going to do is we're going to sleep for the night. Hopefully we'll wake up come the next morning perfectly fine. And since we do have a bit of calories built up now, we should be fine to sleep for the most part of the night without worrying too much about anything. So we're going to wake up at about 5:30 in the morning and let us go to the rest. Now hopefully by waking up our character is not going to be too bad about anything. It might be, but I'm hoping we'll be fine. We're definitely dehydrated. Oh, we're definitely dehydrated. So let's quickly grab some drink here. Do we have a drink saved up somewhere? Let me look in the drawer here. Do we have any drinks?
I'm so thirsty I can't think straight.
Yes, I know you can't think straight because you're thirsty. That drawer's empty. I think we must put it back into the other container over here. Where are you? Do I not have any other drinks? I could have sworn I had drinks on me still. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually harvest some... No, not harvest. Sorry, what are we going to do? We need to get snow. So, yeah, we're definitely thirsty. And there's no drinks in our house at all. I actually thought we had a bit more than just a grape soda saved up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go outside. And I'm going to try to see if I can melt snow. It'll give me some water. It won't exactly be purified, but it will definitely be something to drink. So if I go harvest here, can I harvest... I can't remember how to boil water. That's something I've forgotten. Oh, not boiling water, but getting water. What we can do is we can just start a quick fire here. Oh no, that's the option. No, sorry, we had to do that with a fire, so let's go back inside. My mistake. I thought we had to do that outside where there was actually ice. But I believe you can just do that inside. So I'm going to go up to this stove we have here, the wood stove. We'll start a fire here. Wood matches, tinder plug, everything. The fire will last for about 30 minutes or so. So what we want to do is boil about 15 minutes worth of water and then... Sorry, melt 15 minutes worth of ice and then boil that water to purify it, basically, to make it a little bit better for my character. So the fire is now started. The wood stove is fine. So what we want to do is we want to melt a little bit of snow here. So we're going to melt about that much there. This should take a little while. Hopefully the fire won't go out yet. And the fire did go out. So you can only boil about that much before a fire goes out. So that's fine. We'll start the fire up again. And what we'll do is we'll then boil that ice we've just melted. And we should be fine. Our condition is slowly deteriorating. Because we are dehydrated, of course.
Don't do this to me.
Oh, the fire failed. Okay. That is one bad thing. I do hate when the fire does fail. Your character does slowly progress to be a little bit better over time. You'll see his fire starting skill and that improves, which is nice, but at the same time, I kind of don't like the fact that you can fail doing a fire. So that's done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually boil that water here. And that will make that water purified. Because melting in the snow gives you water, but there is a chance of infection. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our equipment here, go to where the food and drink is, and you see water is potable, safe to drink. So now we can drink that, but we'll definitely not be dehydrated anymore, and our character will be a little bit better off, and our hunger is way too high for my liking. So any food in that? No, there isn't. Do we have food in this container here? I think we might have some pork and beans. There we go. Take some pork and beans. Just quickly check what food we have over here right now. We have pork and beans and only one pork and beans? I think we only have one. So we'll take across another one here and the tin of sardines. So stocking up on food, or stocking up on eating food anyways. There we go, pork and beans, we're going to eat. And the can opener is definitely degrading over time. Now I'm not really sure how you can repair other equipment like that. Maybe breaking down the metal elements of some other equipment will be best in your best interest, but how you do that, I have no idea. Sadly, I haven't come across a rifle yet, and I'm afraid to check how much time I have left on my 30-minute timer. We have about 5 minutes left, so we'll be okay. I just want to eat one more thing, and that should give us a few more calories, so we should be good on the calorie scale, and our hunger is definitely gone down. It is not easy keeping your character's hunger down. I know no matter how much you eat, your character is nearly always hungry, and so that's definitely a bad thing. So I want to quickly check around for a gun in this house. Being that it is the office and all, you might think that there's a soda here.
What have we here?
Yeah, what have we here? We have a soda. I'm going to look for a gun, because I definitely think that there will be a gun lying around somewhere. Where exactly the gun will be, I have no idea. What is around here? Why is this here? Little nook and cranny that serves no purpose. Oh well, I was hoping there would be something secret in there, but no. So still no use, still no luck finding a gun. I was really hoping for one, actually. But, oh well. We'll go out, we'll go explore a little bit more, and see what else we can find in this world. So it is early morning. Our character is surviving rather fine. Now we did come from that way, I believe, so we can go this way and see what there is, if there is anything. we can head back to the lake. Since we've already gone to the lake before, I just want to see what's over this way. See if there is anything different that we haven't seen just yet. And we've only got 5 minutes left, so I might as well start summing up my experience with the game and how I think about it. Oh, this place looks interesting. It looks like there's a bridge here. Is this the bridge? No, it's a train track. Ah, a train track. I'm intrigued now. So yes, I'd say about an hour of total of playing this game now, I have actually thoroughly enjoyed my experience with it. The game is harsh, but at the same time I don't mind it being harsh because this is survival and you are surviving against the elements. So, I mean, whether it's similar to how it would be like in real life, I have no idea because I haven't actually had any encounter with snow ever before because I live in Australia. There's never any snow here anyways. So whilst I haven't had the chance to experience any interaction with snow before, I think that this game probably would be enjoyable. I mean, for a lot of people, if you're into survival type games anyway, this might definitely be up your alley. I like survival games. I don't like the grindiness that they can feel sometimes, but at the same time I don't mind it. And here we have an instance of a actual creature that you can kill. Well, I want to see what this is real quick. There's containers and everything here. Oh, I think there's a body as well. That's kind of bad. I didn't really expect to come across a body right now. Let's search and see what he has, if anything. Grape soda, and that is it. Okay, so when you kill a creature, you'll be given... What is that? Oh, rifle ammunition. I probably know rifles. Yeah, so when an animal is died, it most likely won't be ravaged like it is right now, but you do have a few things you can do with it. So you can harvest meat from it, given that you either have a hatchet or a hunting knife. You can gather the hide from it, given that you have, again, a hunting knife or a hatchet. You can actually gut the creature. I'm not too sure what the gut does for you. I know the meat can be cooked and the hide can be used for crafting, but the gut I have no idea about because I've never gotten to that point of using it for anything at all, or even at the point of even trying to use it, because I've only played this for a certain amount of time. I wonder if I can get inside that. Now, there is no jumping in the game, which kind of I don't like. I would like to jump in games, so I don't know, maybe there's something up in here that... Oh, there is something up in here. Didn't expect to come across here. There's a down vest, grape soda, and nothing else. Oh, that doesn't sound good. If anything, that could be a wolf, and I'm not good when it comes to that. I'm definitely cold right now. So let's quickly check that other clothing and see if that's going to be better off for me to wear right now. Down vest is a warmth bonus of 1.5, with a windproof of just 0.8. When we go back over here, this is definitely a little bit better for us, but at the same time, it's not really helping us too much. We can wear the other, but we'll be colder, as you can see there anyways, so definitely stick this one on and see what we can find right now. Too bad there's no rifle around here. I would have liked to have come across one, but my luck seems to have worn pretty thin right now. I'm still lucky my character hasn't suffered too badly other than the thirst he had before. I think we've looted everything we can here other than the
Looks
body.
like a new day is dawning.
What? Oh, it says that at 8 AM. That's fine with me. So there goes the timer. The timer has now just ran out, so I thought I might as well end the video here then. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed my little experience with the game. Hopefully it displays alright. I've had to change the resolution halfway through, because I figured that if it was recording still at 1080p, but it was looking at 720p, and then I was to further downscale that from the 1080p to 720p in the editor, it might look a little bit worse for you guys, so I've just decided to record it at 1080p and just downscale it once. Hoping that that'll look a little bit better. The wolves are definitely scaring me, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal. And actually, I think the dam I came across when I was testing was actually along a rail track, so this might lead me towards it. But anyways, I'll have to end the video here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. For anyone who has played the game, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. And for anyone who hasn't played it, would you be interested in playing a game like this? Yet again, the game was $20 on Steam. It is early access yet again. And despite it not having a story, I don't mind the content it has right now. It's actually fairly enjoyable. Multiplayer of this game would be an
Goddamn
interesting...
freezing.
That's what happens when you get your coldness maxed out. As I was saying, I wouldn't mind a multiplayer aspect of this game and seeing what the story would actually be like for it either. I think that would be an interesting side of things to see. But for now, it is just single player and there is no story. But that will be coming in the future. At least the story will be. I don't know about any multiplayer features. Anyways, again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Stay awesome, everyone. So, literally only a minute after I stopped recording, just over there, that's where I left off at where all those logs are, I kept walking along the train tracks, and here I've come to the bridge where the actual dam is. Now, this was the place where I was just when I did my testing. And I just want to quickly see if the rifle is here, and just showing you guys how the rifle functions really quite quickly before ending the video. And I just want to see if the game does randomly generate its loot, or whether the game is stuck to a very limited path and there's only a limited way to survive. Now, the deer is still here. I remember seeing that the first time around. I just really want to quickly see what's inside to see if I can find that rifle again. So here we are. We might as well turn our lantern on so we can get a little bit more light and all, so you guys can see a little bit easier. Now, if I remember correctly, the rifle was down below.
I'm so cold, I'm warming up again.
You are warming up again. I've got the lantern on and you are inside, so you should be feeling a little bit better. Oh my god, no, 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 no. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I didn't expect this. Oh, I'm deteriorating so badly. I died. Oh, jeez. Well, that was unexpected. I'm probably glad I kept recording then. But, I really wanted to find that. I didn't realize wolves can go inside buildings. That's scary. Yeah, that's definitely something. Oh, what, jeez.